In this video, we'll try to learn about logarithmic function. So let us first look at the definition of logarithmic function. So y equal to logarithm of x base a is going to be possible if and only if x equals a power y. Okay, so that is by definition. So and there are some conditions. The condition is x need to be greater than 0, a need to be greater than 0, and a cannot be equal to 1. Okay, so these are some conditions. So so the definition is y equals logarithm of x base a, so that's how we read it, and it is going to be possible if and only if x equals a power y. So these two expressions are equivalent. All right, so that is by definition. So I just want to write it, what, base a. Right, so let's try to do some example problem. So let's use some different color. Let's say I have a expression which is 4 cube equal 64, and I need to write this the equivalent expression in logarithmic form, right? And let's say I have another expression b, which is 1/2 power 4 equals 1/16. So this is an exponential expression. I need to write the equivalent logarithmic expression. And let's say finally c, I have a expression a power -2 equals 7, and I want to write it into equivalent logarithmic expression. Now let me write down what I have wrote. So x equals what, a power y. So in this case a, so let me use another color, I guess, so that will be better. So a power y equals x. All right, and that is equivalent to what, y equals logarithm of x base a. All right, so these two expressions are equivalent. All right, so now in this case my a is 4 and my y is 3 and my x is 64. All right, so let's see what is my y, which is 3. So 3 equals logarithm of x. What is my x? 64. And what is the base a? A is in this case 4, so it will be 4. So this is the equivalent logarithmic expression for this power expression. Now let's look at my this one. In this case my, so what is my a? A is half and y is 4 and my x is 1/16. So what can I write? Y. So what is my y? 4. So I can say 4 equals logarithm of x. What is my x? My x is 1/16. So my x is 1/16, and base a, what is my a here? A is half, so it is half. So that's the equivalent logarithmic expression for this power expression. So similarly for a power -2 equal to 7, I can say it will be -2 equal to logarithm of 7 base a. Okay, so this is the equivalent logarithm expression. All right, now let's do the opposite. Let's say I was given logarithmic expression. So this time let's say I have logarithm of 243 base 3 equals 5, and I need to write the equivalent exponential form. All right, so let's look at the 2. I have logarithm 5 base 2 equals x, and I need to write equivalent exponential expression. So similarly for number 3, I have a logarithmic expression logarithm of n base a equals x, and I need to write equivalent power expression. So now first of all I want to write so this is what logarithm of x base a equals what, equal to y, and what is the equivalent expression, exponent expression, which is x equals a power y. All right, so let us see now. So here my x is 243, and what is my a equal to 3, and my y is equal to 5. So x is 243, so I can say 243 equals a. What is my a here? A is 3, so 3 power y. What is my y? 5. So that is the equivalent exponential expression for this particular problem. So now let's look at let's look at this one. Okay, for this problem my x is 5, and then a is 2, and y is x. Okay, y is x. So x, what is my x? 5. So 5 equals, what is my a equals here 2, so it is 2 power y. What is my y in this case? X. So 5 equals 2 power x. So that is the equivalent expression. And for this particular case I can write n equals a power x. Okay, so that is basically if I have the exponential expression, I can express it into equivalent logarithmic expression. If exponential expression is given, the logarithm expression is given, then I can find the equivalent exponential expression. Okay, so let us solve some more problem this time. Okay, so evaluate. So what is the question? Evaluate the following. Evaluate the following expression. So what I need to find? So number A, I need to find what is the value of logarithm 25 base 5. Okay, I need to find what is the value of this. Now I actually do not know what is the value of this expression, so I am going to say the expression value is equal to y. Now if you notice, this is basically written in a logarithmic form. So now if I try to express the same expression into exponential form, which we did it here, I can write actually 25 equals 5 power y. So what is 25? I can write 25 as 5 square equals 5 power y. So from this I can write y equal to 2. So this is my expression, so this is the expression, so it is equal to 2. Okay, so this expression equal to 2, so that's the solution. Okay, now let's try to solve another problem, evaluate another expression. Let's say b, I need to evaluate logarithm of 9 base 1/3. Okay, I need to find what is the value of this expression. Okay, now first of all, as before, I do not know what's the value of this expression, so I am going to assume that value of this expression is equal to y. And again I am going to try to write the equivalent exponential expression. So for equivalent exponential expression, I can say 9 equals 1/3 power y. Okay, that's the equivalent exponential expression. So now let's see, 9 I can write as 3 square. Now 1/3 I can write 3 power negative 1 power y. So I can write 3 square equals 3 power negative y. So I can write 2 equals negative y. So I can write y equals negative 2. So this is the expression value for this particular problem. All right, so let us now solve actually another problem. So let's see, so let's say C. Let's say I have an expression which is logarithm of 1 base 6. I need to find this expression value. So as usual, I do not know what the expression value, so I am going to assume that is equal to y. So now let's write down this logarithm expression into equivalent exponential expression. So if I want to write, so that will be 1 equal to 6 power y. Now how I can write 1? I can write 1 as 6 power 0 equal to 1 and then 6 power y. So I can say y equal to 0. So that's the value of this expression. So as you can see, we can find any logarithmic expression value. So that will be the end of this video. In the next video, we are going to try to learn basic properties of a logarithm.